believe what I just did. And I can't believe I just did it. I went on the Kendra G Show, y'all. And I don't know why I did that. But I did. And I embarrassed myself probably. But woo! See, like, I'm procrastinating because I'm supposed to be going to sleep. And I had not went to sleep yet. And I was, watching different podcasts and stuff like that. And Kendra G was live. So I was like, let me click the link and see what's up with her. What is this show about, right? Because, y'all was telling me about her show. I watched one of the shows, but I haven't really watched her show, right? And y'all, I went on the show and clicked the link, and she accepted me, and y'all know how I feel about first impressions. I don't got no makeup on, my hair ain't done, I'm looking crazy in the truck, and I'm on her show. And first impressions, you only get a little bit of time to say a little bit of things. I say a lot. And I don't know if I don't know what I was doing. So I had to get on here and talk to y'all about it, because look, I'm still watching it. Look at this. Her viewers are savage, bro. They are savage. They was talking hella mess about me. And I'm like, wow. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, Kendra Cousins, yeah. What's up, Tim Donnie? I didn't even go on there to try to be like looking for a dude or nothing like that. I went on there just to give her like a shout out, like the little bit that I have seen of her channel. She keep it 100, and I respect that. But dang, I didn't know that they was gonna be on my ass like that. I got some new subscribers. I ain't do it for the subscribers, y'all. Y'all know that. I don't be talking about nothing on this channel until I change it up. Like, oh my gosh. And I needed a little boost from y'all anyway, because they was talking hella shit about how I look. And I felt kind of self-conscious. Y'all know that's my weakness, right? And I'm like, dang. They was calling me dog face. Really, like, serious bullies. That means they liked me on there? Really? Well, you gotta play for me what you cook. How do you do a private chat with me? If you want to do it on this channel, you have to become a member. Or you could try to find me on Facebook or Instagram. You seem very cool, girl. Just came here to say you're great and amazing. Keep on following God. Thank you. I'm gonna have to watch. I subscribe. I just didn't watch tonight. Well, I just got on there just real quick. The crazy part was I wasn't even planning on going on there. I was literally just, I don't know even why I clicked. I just clicked it to see what would happen. That's crazy. But that's cool though, because they could talk all the mess they want to. I clean up nicely. And y'all know that. So I look a hot mess tonight, though. I'm supposed to be asleep. I was. And y'all know who was in there? Rika Cherry was in there. You're welcome. I was live on Kendra. Everyone lying on her show is, I can't believe you picked me. Oh, really? I feel like she gives everybody a chance because she lets people hang themselves. But my thing with what happened tonight with me was, after I got off, somebody said trauma blasting, and somebody said I got an OnlyFans. Y'all, I do not. Y'all know I don't got an OnlyFans, but somebody said I was trauma blasting, and I'm like, what? Because, you know, when people ask me how many children I have, I feel like they judge me when I tell them how many children I have, and then I say it's by 4 different fathers. And I feel like you shouldn't judge somebody based on their past, because y'all know my past. And y'all know my heart. But a lot of people don't know that. So just on the outside looking in, she got 4 kids by 4 different dudes. Something must be wrong with her, right? She for the streets, blah, blah, blah. I am a victim of my environment. She thought my story was an April Fool's joke. That's unfortunate. Because I'm not the perfect woman. I did write a book. It's called From Trafficked to Trucking. I'm gonna need my moderators to get on this, because we're not about to do none of that up in here tonight. But I'm not the perfect woman. I don't have the best body and the best face and perfect skin and long luscious hair and perfect teeth and flawless skin, and I don't have no kids, and like, come on now. The perfect woman don't exist. And if she do exist, she paid for all of that shit. Thank you. I gotta come up with a nickname for you. I'm gonna call you Donnell. That's the last syllable of your name. Don't matter. What matters is that you have the fear of God in you. Thank you, and that's exactly right. That was very nice and calm. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna ever be rude or disgusting or, you know, Donnell is okay. I'm never gonna be that type of person, because that's not my character. The one that listens and doesn't talk back. Everyone at our age most likely has kids. Dudes need to get off that fantasy. Well, I don't think they so much cared about the kids. I think they cared about that I had kids by 4 different dudes, and then how it happened. Like, y'all know the story, right? The first one, I was just being promiscuous. I didn't have no influences in my life to show me right from wrong. I'm 16. My mom is a drug addict. She running around selling her body, doing that. I didn't have no influences, positive role models in my life. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but I really just was like out there just doing it, right? Got pregnant. The second one, I tried to do it right. We was engaged to be married, doing the right thing, and he ended up molesting Adriana. So he's in jail. And then the third one, we were together for 7 years. I just realized he wasn't my type. Actually, tonight though, earlier today, I was thinking about, I was like, what if I really got back with my son's father? And we are really good together, but I just don't think I can. We're great friends. I know she might make me a highlight. I'm scared of that. Oh my God. No, you know what? Let me own it. I'm gonna own it. And make me a highlight. Because God knows my heart. And I'm not trying to impress nobody on here. I don't care. And the people who judge me based on that show, that's not a man that I want to be with in the first place. If you're going to judge me based on what you see on the Kendra G Show, then I can't. Anyway, so the third one, my son's father, we were together for 7 years. It just didn't work out. The fourth one, I got raped as a part of being trafficked. That was what I grew up in. I grew up in a household where my mom was a prostitute and a drug addict. My dad paid for sex, got pregnant, got my mom pregnant, had me. My brother was a pimp. That was my life. But look at where I'm at now. I'm a college graduate, a published author, truck driver, future attorney. I raised all of my children. They didn't have kids at 16. They graduated school, going to college. They have futures for themselves. I did great. It's not a sad story. It's a testimony. My testimony is going to help others. Yeah, but they you know, misbehaving, they like to judge based on that. That's cool. If they could, I want them to research and expose the truth. Because guess what? I ain't hide nothing. I told it straight up how it was. But then it was like she came on here to promote her YouTube and her book. My book is on Amazon for $5 and some change. If I was trying to promote my book, I would be selling it for like $30. It's not a book to make money off of. It's a book to educate and let people know. And it's a prequel to my memoir. And this is, again, to help people. When you read that book, you're going to read what my purpose for that book was. And the purpose for that book is to get other people to help me, help survivors of human trafficking and domestic violence. Help them get out of that environment and get to stable income and get into a safe environment. That's the purpose of the book. And that's why it's on Amazon for $5 and some change. So I'm not trying to make money from it. I'm trying to educate and spread the word. So if I'm going to be what's the word, promoting, at least I'm promoting for a good cause. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Man, thank you, 𝓙𝓞𝓙𝓞𝓝. 𝓙𝓞𝓙𝓞𝓝. So I don't know you personally, but I'm proud of you. And you're gonna get it. And you're gonna get it attitude. Thank you. You know, I've accomplished a lot. I shouldn't have been thank you, Sam. I shouldn't be alive right now. I should either be in jail or dead or on drugs. And if people want to make fun of my appearance, I don't look like what I've been through. Because if I look like what I've been through, I should be looking terrible right now. And I think I've come a long way, because remember when I first started this channel, I was like, I'm never going to go live unless I have on makeup and lashes. Nah, I don't care about that no more. I'm trying to get my skin together. This trucking thing, you know, it messes with your health. But I can't let that bother me, because that's what the internet is. It's trolls. God is powerful. Look how he moves in people's lives. That is so true. Thank you, Audrey. 1, 2, 3. I appreciate it. Y'all, if she makes me a... You should see the person before me, though. She was talking about how she was trying to date Future, and she sent him an edible arrangement and was trying to get in contact with Future. I was like, she's delusional. At least I got a head on my shoulders. And then she asked me, what do I bring to the table? And I never know how to answer that question, because, like, I don't want to sound cliche, but how do you answer that? I'm God-fearing. I have good character, I have good integrity, I'm honest. Oh, I see what you're saying, Misbehaving. It makes sense now since you said that you like to bring awareness. Yes, for sure. So where are you driving to today? I am on my way to Texas. I did the Kendra cam. Let's do the DollFace cam. This is exactly what I did. I was holding the stomach in hard, but she was like, let me see your legs. I'm like, here go the legs. Kendra cam. I'm not like super BBW. I got a little bit of stuff going on, but y'all know my struggles. I'm always going to be transparent with it. I truly wish to do that business. Really? When someone asks me that question, I'm telling them I'm bringing a plate of food to the table. So, okay, codename, help me understand this. As a Christian woman, when somebody asks, what do you bring to the table? I don't know how to answer this question. So what do I say? What I told her was, I have good character, good integrity. I'm honest. I'm God-fearing. And I'm driven. And I can pray. And I'll pray for my husband. And I don't know if that was a okay answer. But I have my own home. I've come through the mud. I know how to sustain. I know how to fight adversity. Love and togetherness. I mean, I've been, what's that saying? I have been persevered in the face of adversity. My whole life is perseverance. And I think that speaks volumes, because everything that I've been through, I didn't let it break me. I'm strong. I'm intelligent. I have a head on my shoulders. I may not be the best looking, but at least I got God. Those are good answers, but a man of God doesn't need you to bring anything to the table except being that Proverbs 31 woman. Everything else will speak for itself. Okay, that's all because the tables turn. Nice. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. That's awesome. So I learned a lesson tonight. I'm not going to go on no more shows, dating shows, for sure. Seems like a great answer to me. You sound like my folks, and they had to work for what was theirs. Too many people want the easy life without effort. The answer to that question is your chance to say why you're different from the rest. Also, it's more about what value you bring to a relationship. I understand that. So value, I think the biggest value you could bring to a relationship is God. If you don't put God first, there is no value. That's like the root of the relationship. The root of the relationship has to be God. You have to put God first. But I mean, and if you know, you know. Like, it's one of those situations where if you're a Christian and you're God-fearing and you put God first, then you already know what you bring to the table, and they already know what you bring to the table, because Christian minds think alike. And there's certain values and certain morals that you have to have, or you should have, if you call yourself a Christian. That's what I think. And I think that's the strongest thing you could bring to the table. The Bible says, a man that finds a wife finds a good thing, but you must first be that good thing. Exactly. Today you could say, I bring everything, then the table turn and you have nothing. That don't make you worthless. What I bring to the table is God and my faith in God. You know, that happened to me in my relationship, huh, Jay? He said he could bring everything to the table, and the tables turned, and he didn't have nothing. He was worthless. And she kept asking me, like, what happened with my old relationship? And I just tried to, like, not put my business out there. I was like, we were just not compatible. We didn't work out. And she was like, well, what was it? I said, it was honesty. He was dishonest. And then she's like, well, when was the last time that you were intimate? I said, over a year ago. And she said, well, didn't you just get out of a relationship 6 weeks ago? I was like, yeah, but we had sex a year ago. And then she was like, why y'all didn't have sex? And I said, now you want to ask all these questions. And I forget, I'm on the Kendra G Show. So I was like, he had erectile dysfunction. And then somebody commented, he can't keep it up or pay up or something like that. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I know she'll grill me, but I thought she was like a real person, right? I thought she would keep it 100, keep it real. I didn't think it would be like so judgmental. And that's my issue. That's when she asked me what my 3 weaknesses are. I said I don't think she kept it a buck because I felt like it was really judgmental. I said that my first weakness is I'm insecure about my body. What's the other one? I'm insecure about my body. I trust too easy. I forgot the other one. And I think that's the issue that I'm having. Like, I trust too easy. Like, I think everybody thinks like I should think. And I think that's the worst thing to do. Right, Giselle? Exactly. I'm well, Richard. How are you? Somebody said, I watched your channel. They said they watched my channel and something. And I was like, well, thanks for watching my channel. Like, I think they was trying to clown me. But you clicked on my channel and, you know. How is she just mental? What did she say? It's not even necessarily what she said. It's what's, you know, what's not said. Well, let me rephrase it because I don't want to say judgmental, but I think she passed judgment on me based on the little bit that she heard about me. So then whenever I got off the channel and they thought it was an April Fool's joke, what is a joke about my life? What is a joke about what I said? Why is it so out of this world to you? Like, it was kind of like condescending, I guess I should say. I felt insecure about my body because I had kids early. I was 16 when I had my first child. And before I got pregnant, y'all, I was a size 4. Like, I was skinny. Like, you know the mannequins? I can look on a mannequin and see an outfit, and I can fit exactly the outfit on the mannequin. I never had to try on clothes because I could just look on a mannequin. I knew how it was going to look on me. I was tiny my whole life. I got teased for being so skinny. They used to call me olive oil because that's how skinny I was. And I am now a size 18. I had children at 16, so I was never able to enjoy an adult body as an adult. I had a C-section, and they messed my C-section up. When they cut me and they sewed me back together, they messed it up. So I always had this ugly scar. And so I gained a lot of weight after that. And then they sewed me back up crazy. And then I just was, back then, I hated my body. But today, I wish I had that body after I had my baby. Because today, I don't like the body I got today. And that has a lot to do with being a truck driver. Thank you, Richard. So, I like being thick. I like my thickness. I just don't like my stomach. It looks like I sit all day. Like, I don't have no fat in my legs. I got fat from my hips up. My face ain't really that fat, but my arms, my midsection is fat. And I don't like that. And, like, I wear a size 18, but I don't fit in a size 18. Thank you, J City. Like, I can't fit it because the pants don't fit me because my legs, my bottom half is not a size 18. My top half is not a size 18 because I can't fit a size 18 top part. My stomach fits a size 18, but my breast area don't fit a size 18. My arms fit a size 18. My stomach fit a size 18, but not my breast and not my legs or my bottom half. So I just, you know, it looks like I sit all day. I hate my midsection. But other than that, I mean, I like my thickness. I don't like being skinny how I was when I was really, really skinny. Like, I'm good on that. I don't want to be skinny like that. It's crazy, though. I mean, I can't believe I went on the show, y'all. What? I can't believe I went on his show, bro. I think you should watch it back. She and most of us believed your story. Someone commented that this has been an entertaining April Fool's Day show. Not there. Yeah, that's... And then they kept saying I had an OnlyFans. Y'all show me if I got an OnlyFans, please. If I got one, please let me know. And please hurry up and let me know so I can have it taken down. Because they impersonating me. Or they owe me some money. I've been truck driving for... I think it's been 7 years now. This March made 7 years, y'all. Oh my goodness. Dang. Oh my God. It's time for me to get off this truck. I'm getting off this truck though. It's happening. What a princess. Princess, I was on the Kendra G Show. I clicked because she was live, and then I clicked the StreamYard, and then I got on her show, and I wasn't even thinking about it. It just happened. I was just really wanted to say, you know, just introduce myself and say hi. I didn't think that I was going to be grilled on a man. I wasn't really on there to look for a man. I don't want a man off the Kendra G Show. I mean, I can't say that because I don't want to block my blessings, but I'm not sure if the man that I want, I'm not sure if a Christian man who goes to church watches Kendra G. I don't think that's her audience. Like a truly Christian man. Nope, this is not my hair. This is a wig, y'all. It's a wig. Everybody know that. I have no problem adjusting my wig on camera. I have dreads under here. I'm about to cut, actually. I'm gonna cut my hair. But I mean, at least I try to have wigs that look real. Don't look fake. I'm about to go global. Boy, boy, boy. I guess it's better. I better make some content, huh? Start making some content. People about to be on this channel. She'll like take away too much time from other stuff. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Richard. Black Knight, I ain't seen you in a minute. I used to get teased for my eyes when I was in high school. They used to call me Olive Oil, and they used to call me Earthworm Jim. Now we're not doing DollFace After Dark. That ain't happening. No more DollFace After Dark. Y'all, I figured out why I kept getting nauseous. I have allergies. And I have the nasal drip thing going on. So I have to put tissue in my nose. I'm from California too. To keep it from draining in my throat. So how do I stop that code name? Because I don't know what to do with these allergies. I've been drinking a lot of water. I just can't. With the allergies. Naja want to say hi. Come here, Naja. Come here. Say hello. Say hi. How come Kendra wants y'all to look around the room before she lets you on live? Why is that? Sinus pills, Claritin. I'm not going on no more dating shows. Lemon yogurt. I cannot stand yogurt. Naja, I could feel your ribs, bro. You need to eat some food. Not a bot? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh yeah, guess what I'm gonna do too? After I'm about to quit vaping. I'm about to quit vaping for real, for real. Like, I'm about to go cold turkey. After I finish this, I'm not buying no more juice. Doing what? Porn? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you, Ja. I guess it must have been... How many people was on there? I guess it must have been a positive experience, huh? I'm getting a lot of compliments. Thank y'all. I gotta find out what time I gotta wake up. Oh, I got 4.5 hours before I gotta drive. I was so tired earlier, and then I parked and I wasn't tired no more. Ugh. So the Claritin is gonna make my nose stop with this stuff. Ugh. I love it over 5,000. We're able to promote my channel. Well, I didn't get on there to promote my channel. Literally, like before she selected me to come on there, I was like, I'm gonna just say, hey Kendra, I'm a new subscriber to your channel. From what I've seen, I like how you keep it 100. I just wanted to say hi and introduce myself, and that's it. But I didn't know, because I don't watch her channel like that. I've only seen like one video, and these were the videos where she was already, interviewing somebody. It wasn't a live, so I didn't know that when you go live with her, or I don't even know. Like, I've only watched. Stop it! Why are you going away? Can you hear me now? Is it better? You can't hear me? You can't hear me. Okay. Thank you. When somebody calls me, I guess it knocks the sound out. But I'm used to people judging me and talking about me. And so Rika Cherry, she is a really opinionated person. She talks a lot of mess. And when I saw her name pop up on there, I'm like, oh snap. It's really about to be a trip. And then I started reading the comments as I was on there. And then I started panicking, because now my guard is going up. I'm a truck driver as well, but unfortunately I'm over here requiring my age. I'm 48, but I'm tall. Ja, you look, hit me up, and if, let's see if there's an initial attraction. The reason why I said 35 to 40, because I really wasn't on there looking for no dude, so I didn't have these questions thought of. I don't know. I don't have a what I'm looking for type thing going on, right? I just really feel like God is going to send me the man who he created for me, and I'm going to know him when I see him. I don't want a man that's 51, because that's how my ex was. Never read the comments. I know that now. Man, do I know. That's crazy. Why? Why is my nose running? I don't like it. I don't like it. I guess I'm gonna have to go get me some clarity. Thank you, all or nothing. Temperature change? I've been in a warm climate for a minute now. Are y'all okay up there in Kansas? Because it's about to be tornadoes and all kind of stuff going on. She went Kevin Samuel. She went on Kevin Samuel's show. It wasn't good. What? Kendra G went on Kevin Samuel's show? I would never, ever. If I was to ever go on Kevin Samuel's show, I think I will come out of that show feeling so defeated and torn down and just defeated and deflated. I would feel like I'm not worth nothing. I think it would totally put me in a serious depression. It would have really like changed my projectile in life. Okay, now it makes sense. You were answering the questions directly, and out of nowhere you started giving out too much information. It has to be nerve-wracking being put on the spot. I don't mind being put on the spot. I know Kevin Samuel is dead. I don't mind being put on the spot, but he doesn't agree with me, right? Wait, we're talking about two different things. I don't mind being put on the spot. It's just I don't like being judged for something that wasn't my fault. If you don't know my past, you can't understand the answers that I'm going to give you, meaning I have 4 children by 4 different dudes, right? It's not my fault that I was born into pimping and hoes and drugs and trap houses. It's not my fault, but at least I got out of it. I learned from it, and I'm doing better for myself, right? And my children are doing well, but you won't know that if you just judge me based on the answer that I give you. So I don't mind being put on the spot because I like answering those questions. Now, as far as Kevin Samuels is concerned, he don't like people like me. 40 years old, 4 different men, 39, 4 different men, 4 kids by 4 different men. I don't got the figure 8 body shape. I'm out of shape. I'm a truck driver. I'm single. He'll tear me a new asshole. I couldn't get your information because you said it too fast. Queen JoJon. All right, now you're here now. You're here now. What's up, Rolando Moda? Thank you. It's worse having 4 kids with the same fool. Thank you. You know, when I really don't even have an answer. Like when I think about when I first got pregnant with my first child, that's fine, Richard. I remember just thinking that I wanted a relationship and thinking that I wanted to be a wife. And I remember the guy, her dad, he was 10 years older than me. I hauled for U.S. Express. He was 10 years older than me. And we would have, no, we wouldn't have. He wanted to be that guy. But he was a bugaboo. Like he would literally, I'm trying to go to school and he getting mad at me because I'm not answering his phone calls. I am in class. You a whole grown man. I'm still in high school, bro. I'm in class. I can't call you. Yep, Queen JoJon, that's my Instagram. So, and I was, it was just bad. He was really controlling and obsessive. But I was just going around like, I was thinking that I was grown, thinking that I wanted a relationship, and I thought that I wanted to be married at 16 years old. I wanted a baby too. And I wanted a baby because I didn't have any love in the home. My mom was a drug addict. She was a prostitute. My dad wasn't really there. He was there, but I mean, he took care of me. But I wanted somebody to love me unconditionally, and that's why I wanted a baby, and that's why I wanted a family. So that's not why I got pregnant, though. When I got pregnant, I just was just having sex, but we just wasn't using condoms. A condom didn't even come across my mind. Like, it didn't even cross my mind, put a condom on. I don't even think I was taught to use condoms until after I got pregnant. I'm a company driver. They're going on a 24-hour vacation, right? Many are the afflictions of the pretty. Thank you, Queen. I love your name, by the way, Queen Status. That's awesome. Hirschbach? Hirschbach. And then, so that's what happened with that. I was just being reckless. I work for U.S. Express. And then the second one with Trinity, so we met in church. And we worked together. But I didn't know him at work. I met him in church first. And then I realized we worked together. And we dated. And how I got pregnant by him was he molested me. And my mom used to always tell me, you always got to keep your man happy. So if he want to have sex, you just got to give it to him. Right? So I would be asleep and he would molest me. But I thought that that's what he was supposed to do. Like, I have to give it to him regardless if I was asleep or not. Because that's what my mom said. And I got pregnant. Like, he didn't even penetrate me. I was that fertile. But when he molested Adriana, and the same thing that he did to her, he did to me. But this is hindsight. So he ended up going to jail. And then I was homeless. I had 2 kids, ended up being homeless. My mom's boyfriend kicked me out because she wanted to do drugs, and he wanted to do drugs and all that stuff. And man, Born Supreme, we was just talking about that earlier, about the freight. People think I'm crazy when I say the freight is terrible right now. It's not just a trucking company, it's a freight industry company, freight industry issue, not just a trucking company issue. But we'll get to that in a minute. So I was homeless, my mom's on drugs, and her boyfriend kicked us out because he wanted to keep her high and I was in the way. So I ended up going to a shelter. They got me an apartment. I got a job. I'm working. I met my son's father. We were together for 7 years. That man taught me everything. He taught me about love, about life. He taught me about how to be a mom, how to be a woman. He taught me everything, right? But he also taught me what I wanted and what I didn't want, and what I liked and what I didn't like. And it wasn't him. And we just grew apart. So we broke up. And then I ended up getting trafficked. And then I got pregnant because I got raped. And I don't believe in abortion. First of all, this is the crazy thing. I'm trying to escape my trafficker, but I can't make any money because I'm trying to escape my trafficker. And I don't want to go to jail. But I got pregnant. And my thing was, if I'm going to get an abortion, it has to be before 10 days old. Because the baby's heartbeat, at that time they said the baby's heartbeat is at 10 days. Now they're saying it's at 18 days. But either way it go, I wasn't going to get an abortion after 10 days because I felt like that would be killing a baby because it has a heartbeat. But I was too scared to make money because I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a job, and I had 10 days to get some money to get an abortion, trying to escape my trafficker because I got raped. The first client that he made me sleep with raped me, and that's how I got pregnant, and I kept it. But when I was pregnant, I tried to have a miscarriage. It didn't work, and I'm glad it didn't. And that's how that happened. And all of that has made me into the woman I am today. A beautiful mom, having morals and values and principles. You know, the streets taught me everything that I know. The streets taught me how to balance a checkbook and how to build credit. And, you know, one of the guys who tried to pay for sex, he realized I didn't have a high school diploma. So he paid me to help me get my high school diploma instead of have sex with me. One guy paid me to teach me how to build credit and start a business. So, and business credit. I didn't have family teaching me these things, right? I got bullied in school, so I hardly even wanted to be in school. But I knew, like, one thing I saw with all these men that I had to see was they got big houses and nice cars, and they sit at the dinner table and eat dinner with their family every night. What's up, William? And I want that. How do I get that? So I started asking them, how do you get a house like this? What kind of job do you have to have? Or how do you do this and how do you do that? They taught me that. My family didn't teach me that. And that's how I was able to get out of it. The guy who paid me to get my high school diploma, after I got my diploma, then he helped me go to college. I didn't even know I can go to college. I thought college was for super smart people, and I didn't think that I was super smart. So, and then of course I had the learning disability. So I didn't know that I could actually be a college student, because it's not things that I've seen in my circle. My mom was a prostitute, drug addict. My brother was a pimp. That's all I saw growing up. Drug addicts and pimps and hoes. So I didn't see nobody going to work every day. I didn't see nobody going to college until I started getting older, and my stepsister, she was a cheerleader. So I became a cheerleader. And she was in sports. So I started doing sports. And then my coach, he took me under his wing. And he helped me, and he showed me the way. And so then we started going to church. Now my mom was sleeping with the bishops and stuff, sleeping with the pastors. I had terrible influences my whole growing up. From young to, I was being molested majority of my life. I was being molested from the time I was about 7 until I was like 16, right before I got pregnant. And it was by different men. So I've been a victim of my situation majority of my life. But what I did know was, as an adult, when I started having to see these different men, I started seeing how their lives are different than my life. How can I have that life? Our lives are a result of our upbringing, generational curses, and our choices. My goal is to learn so that I will make better choices and break generational. Exactly. And that's what the streets taught me, is how to break those generational curses. Like, one of the first things I learned was credit. And I was like, how do you have good credit? Like, he was like, well, my parents made me go to college, and as long as I was in college, they would put me on their credit card. And so every time they paid the credit card bill, it built my credit, put me as an authorized user on their credit card. So I built credit. So then by the time I graduated college, I had good credit. And I was supposed to have a job, and I was supposed to get good grades. So that's what I'm making my children do. They don't want, all of them ain't listening, but Ernest got good credit. He's an authorized user on his dad's thing. And he is in college, right? Jaden is working right now, and he's in high school. Adriana is a correctional officer. Trinity's trying to find a way. I don't know how she gonna find it, but she trying. Actually, she got an interview. They're sending her to Colorado, Denver, Colorado, to be a flight attendant. So they're doing well, right? These are things that I was taught after I already had them, but I wasn't taught growing up. The streets really taught me that. So I was like, okay. When I bought this house, my credit was in good standing. It's not anymore because of the shit that I went through with my ex. But I was going to put my boys on my credit cards as an authorized user. I'm teaching them how to invest in stocks and bonds and how to have a savings account and stuff like that. You should share your story to our rescues. That's what I will be doing. I just got to get off the truck. There's a whole method to my madness. I got off the truck for a little bit. Some stuff happened. I had to get back on the truck. But that time that I was off the truck, I was literally about to go to the actual women's shelter and talk to them. And my car broke down the night before I was supposed to go. And my ex would not let me use his car. The name of my book is Trafficked to Trucking. You can Google it, because I don't know, for some reason you can't search it up on Amazon, but if you Google it, the Amazon link come up, or you'll see it on Barnes and Noble. And you know, when I was so I was living in North Carolina for a little bit, and I was going to church out there, and the first lady, she was like, "You're going to be an evangelist. You have a testimony to tell." And I remember saying, "I don't want to be an evangelist. I don't want to." I thought evangelist was knocking on people's doors, trying to make them like the Jehovah's Witness. That's what I thought an evangelist was. And I was like, I don't want to be an evangelist, but here I am. Kids leaving the nest is rough. My oldest daughter moved to Florida with her mom and sister. Ooh wee. My daughter left and went to Portland. Trinity left and went to Portland for a little bit. She came back though. Now she's staying with her sister. I'm proud of my kids. Like, when I look back at everything that I've been through as a person, and then everything that I've been through as a single mother, and everything my kids been through, and everything we've been through as a whole, to look back and say, I graduated college with a degree in criminal justice. I'm not hooked on drugs. I'm not a psychopath. My kids graduated school. They're doing well for themselves. I broke the generational curse. I truly overcame. What's up, Queen Sugar? I truly overcame. Like, if I really look back at everything, I truly overcame. Who can say that they went, like, not can't even say who can say, but do you understand how hard it is to go to school full time, and take care of 4 children under the age of 10 years old as a single parent? No assistance from nobody, no support system, no babysitters, no money. I don't know how I got through that. But I got through it. That takes strength. That takes courage. That takes God. So a lot of people can judge me based on whatever they want to judge me on, but guess what? Somebody who went through what I went through should not be sitting where I'm sitting right now. And I'm not done yet. I still got more greatness to go. I still got more greatness to go. So when people ask me what I bring to the table, that's what I say. That's what I can that's the only thing I can think of is I persevered in the face of adversity. My whole life is perseverance and God. I don't know anybody who could have went through the same things that I went through and survived it. I've ran from pimps, almost died multiple times, almost been killed multiple times. I'm still here. And my kids came through it, I can't say they came through it unscathed, but I tried everything in my power to make sure that they didn't go through the same thing that I went through. I did well. I'm proud of myself for that. My daughter has 1 child, but 1 guy. She's probably gonna have another one. It's gonna be another dude. But she ain't out here getting pregnant left and right. My boys ain't got no girls pregnant. Trinity is a lesbian. Adriana's a lesbian too, so I don't even think she's gonna have another baby unless she does the whole thing. That's a whole nother story. Yes, lesbianism, okay, I get it, but baby steps. Baby steps, right? They ain't out here doing drugs, selling drugs and gangs, getting pregnant, having babies, running the streets. Jaden wants to be an attorney. Trinity wants to be a flight attendant. She just wants to travel the world. Ernest wants to be an engineer. And Adriana wants to do something in law. Thank you, Clean Sugar. Thank you, P sir. So I think I needed to do this video because after being on the Kendra G Show, I knew people were going to come to this channel and they were going to want to know more about me. And before you pass judgment on me, just understand where I came from and what I have accomplished. Like, I'm very proud of myself. Sometimes I don't act like it. Y'all know I be going through it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to answer that question. Hold on. Let me go back. The U.S. Express sent you through training after you came back. I've been out 3 years. You're gonna have to go through training. You're gonna have to go through a refresher course. I didn't have to go through a refresher course. I just had to go through orientation again. But I was only gone for 2 months. You're probably gonna have to do a refresher course. If your CDL is still active, you probably have to go through a refresher course. But if it's not active, you're gonna have to probably go through the whole thing all over again because they changed the laws and stuff. Where you first got your CDL from might not even be accepted anymore. That school that you went to might not even be accepted anymore. You want to know more about all of that stuff? Go on S.H.E Trucking. They have a website, 𝓙𝓞𝓙𝓞𝓝.com or .org, I believe, and also on their Facebook page. And there's a lot of women in there that got a lot of resources and stuff like that. It's a great resource. So how long do you think us drivers will have to suffer for the freight that's nationwide right now? What's up, 21? Well, based on the first quarter stats on the freight market, they said it's a slow upward trend. And from what I understand, how I understood it, it seems like it's going to be like another 6 months to a year. Because they said it's slowly trending upwards. So last quarter, they said it was creeping upwards. And then this new quarter, they're saying it's trending upwards. But it's a slow, and then they showed us the graph, the line graph. And it ain't really moving. So it's moving up, but it's not like a noticeable change. What they say on Truckmunity. I haven't been on there in a minute. Because when we have our Zoom meetings, they tell us about what the company is doing, and they tell us what the market is doing, and where we stand compared to the market, and what the forecast is. Does he have a gun, bro? I didn't see that. I didn't see none of that. I'm closing my curtains. I didn't see none of that. I didn't see that. I'm like, so yeah, upward trend. Upward trend. I'm gonna have to call my company. I gotta go. Well, I don't have no kind of content on this channel. I just be talking. What I'm doing right now is what I do on my channel. Sometimes I talk about my life. I talk about myself a lot. Not like that, but I talk to my viewers. I don't really have a lot of friends that I call friends because everybody got motives. So my viewers are my friends. So I just go on here and I just talk to y'all and have a conversation. I have these cards that I want to start talking about, like it's called Heartly in Love. It's like a conversation piece. And then I also want to start doing like some type of Bible journaling, studying type stuff. Eventually it's going to transfer from trucking to law. And I'll be talking about that because I won't always be in a truck. But for the most part, I just tell my story about, you know, stuff or my thoughts and shoot the breeze with the viewers and bring awareness to trafficking and all kinds of stuff. It's not like a... So the channel used to be called the DollFace Show, because basically people was always saying how I'd be on here asking for money, which I don't. I've never been on here asking for money, but I'm so transparent about my life and about the problems that I went through. Like, my breakup was very public on this channel. It's my own personal reality show, and because I put that out there, people felt like, oh, she's saying that she's having all these issues because she wants us to send her money. And I'm like, I'm not trying to ask for money. I'm just letting y'all know, like, this is my life. This is my own personal reality show. The Kardashians go on the TV and do that, but y'all don't sit there and say they begging for money. But I come on here and I don't expose half of what they expose, but y'all say I'm begging for money. How did I like the show? I feel like it didn't fairly represent me. Let me rewind. Based on the people who come on that show, I felt like I was expected to be a part of that group. So I don't feel like I was fairly represented correctly. I didn't have enough time to tell my story how like I'm telling it now. So what y'all heard on that show is what y'all can assume based on what a little bit y'all heard of me. It's weird as shit over here, bro. Why did I come to the front seat? I need to go back to the bunk because it's crazy over here. Where am I at? Y'all, look. I don't never tell people where I'm at. But I'm in Carnesville, Georgia. I'm right on the border of Georgia and South Carolina. Just to let y'all know. Pilot, Carnesville, Georgia. Y'all don't hear from me tomorrow or by the next week, by Friday or something, come look for me. Call my company. But yeah, so I feel like I was expected to fit the craziness of all the other people that came on there that don't got no sense. So I wasn't able to be fairly represented. That's how I felt. But something positive came out of it because I got a couple of viewers, got a couple of subscribers, and I got a couple of guys. Somebody called my phone. Crazy, but I did get a couple of people who hit me up on Messenger. So I might have found, my husband might have found me. I don't know, but I don't think my husband, the guy God created for me, is watching Kendra G Show. I didn't go in there looking for a man. I just wanted to go in there and introduce myself. But you know, in order for freight to get back to normal, we have to start producing more products in the country. Man, look, because the shippers are holding on to freight. That's what's happening. Today is not Trans Awareness Day. It's the day where our God has risen. Repent and turn to God, my brothers and sisters. Confess your sins, and He will forgive you. Okay. Please understand that Kendra cousins judge everybody for no reason because they don't have anything to do but be negative. Your story is very inspiring. Stay strong, and you will be in my prayers. Thank you, y'all. I don't think they judge people for no reason. It's her audience. That's just her audience. That's what they do. Can y'all get that, please? Get that, Mr. Person. Perps, VR. Shippers are holding on to freight. Because they want to ship it for the best price. They want to ship it for the best price, so they're holding on to freight to get it out with the best price. What's up, sports and fitness? Where are my moderators at? Get your hazmat endorsement. Fuel is always in demand. Yeah, nah. I'm really getting ready to get off the truck and get into the legal field. I have not seen that, Mike. What am I going to do? How am I up right now? I'm hungry too. I'm gonna eat. I only had some wings earlier. the trolls have come in, y'all. That's crazy. So what y'all think? What y'all think so far? Go back and watch the Kendra G Show. No, it's not an RV, it's a truck. It's not decorated like it used to be. I just got these curtains and a TV. That's it. I'm not decorating it because I'm not going to be on the truck too much longer. Getting off the truck. I haven't checked my emails today. What if I got an email from them? That'd be great. Ah! Okay, well, guess what, y'all? Talking to y'all, I'm finally sleepy. People are about to be hitting you up. Really? Shoot, what I eat at this time, not a thing. I ain't supposed to be eating nothing right now. I'm not going to. Thank you, Rolando. I don't know who got my real phone number. That's the crazy part. Now I gotta find out where's my real phone number at that somebody got it, because I don't put it on here. Unless they called me through Instagram. No, it's not on Instagram either. I don't know. You inspired me to start going live. When I get bored though, I'm about to start a new life and finally be satisfied. Well, you better go. Go ahead and do that. I do have a Google number, yes. You know what also would be smart? Drivers hauling for hospital. Just think it. The hospitals never close and there's always people sick. They have that for cargo vans and stuff. So I'm going to, when I get off the truck, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm doing a cargo van and stuff. And they haul for hospitals, hospital supplies and stuff like that. Y'all, I think he had a long gun in his hand, bro. Like an AK or like... Thank you, Unified Edits. Sometimes you have to fly in order to get happiness after you stop licking wounds of your own. Right? I didn't see nothing. I ain't see nothing. And then as far, you know, that whole licking the wound thing. I went to therapy. I don't feel like there's things I need to heal from. I don't train. I used to be a trainer, but I don't train anymore. I don't feel like there's things I need to heal from as far as my, like, extended past, like past. But I was listening to somebody talk today about their ex and how they were insecure and what they would say and things that they would do. And it reminded me of my ex. And I felt a bad energy when I was listening to it. So I believe I need to heal from that relationship. I think there's some healing that needs to be done. Because I don't like that energy shift that I felt when I heard them talking about their ex, and it reminded me of mine. And I didn't even know. I didn't even realize that until right now. Like until today when I was listening to that interview. Listening to that podcast. I was on the Hardly Initiated. That's my favorite little podcast right now to be watching. And I was watching that today. And I made some comments. And they were talking about one of the guys who was a guest on the show. His name was, I forgot his name, but he has Dear Future Wife podcast. DollFace came from the pimp that was trafficking me. He named me DollFace. And I kept it as a big F you to him, that you're not going to make money off of me. And matter of fact, I'm going to make money off of this name. I'm going to make it a brand. I'm going to show you that you don't have control over me no more. That's why I came up with it. That's why I kept it. I was bad, y'all. I took a lot of the pictures down because I'm changing my brand and my image. I'm doing like damage control and image control. Thank you, Born Supreme. But I was a little baddie. I'm still a baddie. I just gotta lose some weight and get my skin back right. Maybe I'm gonna go live probably this weekend, and I'm gonna do my makeup how I normally do my makeup. I'm gonna do my hair and makeup how I normally do it, and then y'all see DollFace. But see, the reason why I haven't been doing my makeup is because my skin has been really trippy lately, and makeup just don't even look right on my skin no more. I could at least put on some lashes. Why is this dude walking around? Oh, I really don't like this truck stop. Georgia, people are Georgia weird as fuck. What's up, Black Mac 1978? Man. I understand what you're talking about with the makeup thing. I'm just getting into acting. And on a few sets I've been on, they wanted to make up, so I get it. This city I'm in, why can't I read? This city I am in makes it its business to remind me of my past or mistakes daily. My father taught me that every day I walk out of the door, it's a show. I'm on this border of Georgia and South Carolina. Alright, so the people who know me, my viewers who already know me, what would y'all say are my 3 top flaws that I need to work on? Be honest, be transparent, be 100, be 100. What are my top 3 flaws? Don't all y'all speak at once. Vaping? Definitely. I'm gonna get rid of it. Y'all pray for me. So I can stop vaping. I was thinking about this whole change that I'm in the process of changing. He's sitting on top of the car and they're backing up. What in the hell is going on over here? And I was thinking, like, what are you doing? I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be here doing this. And the last time I said that was when I was at the AVN Awards in Las Vegas. The AVN Awards, or the Adult Video Network Awards. And I remember walking through the expo. It was the expo. And I remember walking through the expo thinking, this is where I belong. Around a room full of porn stars. And the next time I said that was today. I feel like I don't belong anywhere else than getting close to God. Like, I really believe and I feel like I'm where I need to be. I think what people say People may consider your flaws beautiful. But I understand that, but what do I need to work on? Like, for example, I know I need to work on my insecurity. Being insecure. That I know for sure. Patience. I have no choice but to be patient. I could be a little bit more patient. Oh, I forgot that you have a dog. I was scared for you for a minute. She over here looking at me because I think she want to go outside. She's watching everything. Isn't she so cute? Are you so cute? Are you so cute? Are you so cute, pretty girl? Pretty girl. I'm just insecure about my body. I'm not insecure about, so let's see what I'm not insecure about. I'm not insecure about my past or what I was going through, what I went through in my past. I'm not insecure about, okay, I'm insecure about my body. I'm insecure sometimes. After I did that, I did a show, I did an interview with this guy named Guilty 718. And after I did that show, I was really insecure about my mindset because I thought maybe I was going crazy. Hey, sorry to ruin your live, but do you have any words for me to motivate me to keep going and stay on my feet? Because I had a rough day today. Any words are appreciated. You was on here before asking the same thing. Car life forever. Pray. And just know that there's a purpose here for you. Just like everybody, there's a purpose for your life. You just got to figure out what that purpose is. And the only way you're going to figure it out is if you pray. But what I don't like about my body, my stomach, and my back fat. That's what I don't like. And my butt. Got a little flat patch that I don't like so much. I got my mom's body. I got a flat butt. I feel like I got a flat butt, but I don't. I just got a wide waist. When what people worry about what other people think of me, I don't know what the word is, but that's something I struggle with. That's nice, 21. I got a really terrible FUPA because of the way they sewed me back together after my C-section. And this FUPA, I'm never going to ever be able to get rid of it unless I have a tummy tuck. They got to cut it out. But I didn't care about the FUPA when I was... I didn't care about the FUPA when I was smaller after I had my baby. It's just more... I sit all day. So all of this, all the fat just rests right here. It's weird how the body works. It's weird. It's weird. I don't, so let me see. I can't say I don't care about what people think, but I feel like this. I just don't like people thinking the wrong thing about me. I really want people to get an understanding in the context about me before they pass judgment on me. Don't judge me. That's the thing that bothers me the most. I don't like being judged. And the reason why I feel that way is because I feel like my heart is pure. My heart is pure. I have good character. I have good integrity. I'm honest, caring, I'm loving. I don't have the capacity to be rude or mean or ugly or spiteful or negative, like not negative, but hateful. Anything that is a flaw in my past, I learned from and overcame. So before you pass judgment on me, learn about me. That's what my dad says all the time, misbehaving. You can't control what other people's thoughts are. I know. I know color name, right? But the light is up here, that's why I'm up here. Thank you. God loves all. I can't control other people's thoughts. And that's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing to come to grips with. I don't know how I'm going to get over that. Thank you, Jason. I don't know how to get over that. I know how to get over that. This is going to be a terrible, what I'm about to say is about to be terrible, y'all. Sorry, but this is my truth. As long as my kids care and love me, and as long as my husband loves me, then I don't care about what whatever anybody thinks about me. I just want somebody to accept me and love me unconditionally. I just want one person that I love unconditionally and that loves me back unconditionally. That's all I want. And that's when I'll stop caring about what people think about me. I think that's been the vibe my whole entire life. I want somebody to love me unconditionally and will not give up on me and won't quit on me. Who is going to be there no matter what. Thank you, Jason. And that's what makes me sad, because I don't have it. That's all I want. So that's why I'm starting to build a relationship with God, because that's what people say, right? They say God is that for them. And I want God to be that for me. Why would that prevent me from finding my special person? That's why I feel like I need to build a relationship with God. If I can do that, then I renew my spirit, renew that feeling, right? And have a better understanding. Like I'm literally trying to get to a place where I go to God for everything. I go to God for everything. I need to, and I feel like I have to convince myself, because to me, but then, so my pastor, his wife said something. She was like, do you know that God, his spirit is wandering around this earth looking for a body to be inside? Like, when you accept him as your God, like, he lives inside of you. That's why it's so important to have, like, your body the temple, right? And I'm gonna say something about the misbehaving, but like, God died on the cross, came back as a spirit so he could live inside of us. That he loved us so much that he wanted to love us so intimately and so deeply. How more intimate can you get than being inside of somebody? I want to feel that. I want that. And I'm going to start crying. I never thought that way my whole entire life when it came to God. she said something like to the effect of, his spirit is wandering the earth looking for people that the spirit can get inside of. And I understood it when I heard it. I think I'm not repeating it correctly, but I understand. I want to get to a place where, like, I'm understanding God is love, and we should do everything through love, which is doing everything through God. But I wanna get to a place where I call on him for everything, and I know that he's there, and I feel him. Codename. Go to on YouTube, Transforming Faith Christian Center. Look at the Easter sermon and listen to the First Lady, what she said. And you'll understand what I'm talking about. But I want to get to a place where I feel like that. Okay, let's go back. Worrying about what other people think will prevent you from finding your special person. Just be yourself. So yes, I do be myself. Even though I worry about what other people think, I still am myself. I don't try to be somebody I'm not. I'm always going to be transparent, open, and honest, and I'm going to own it. Whatever it is I'm struggling through, I'm going to own it. And a lot of people don't think I should do that. We just had a whole big old discussion about it on this channel. And I care about what people think, but that doesn't change what I do or how I do it, or things that I say. So y'all are asking questions that I want to answer, but I'm thinking I'm trying not to have this ADHD moment. So I'm always going to be myself, and now I'm trying to figure out who my new self is actually now, right? This new person that's growing in God and growing in faith and having a new outlook on life through the lens of a Christian. So yeah, but I'm always going to be myself. Like, normally I am to the point where if somebody don't like what I have to say, I'll cuss them out. Like, I don't care. I'm trying to change that too. I care about what people think, and I think my response to that is just explaining myself. Probably the reason why I'm doing this video right now. That's all I got to say about that. All right, let's go. I just watched one of your shorts. That's really cool that you're helping get girls out of traffic. I really think you're doing God's work. You have a great night. Thank you, 21. Have I been baptized? No, I have been baptized, but not recently. And when I recommitted myself to God and started going back to church, we did have a baptism scheduled for April 12th, but I can't go home on April 12th, so I have to wait until they have another baptism. What's up, Sip? Thank you, Justin. Perception is reality to a certain degree, you know. Transforming Faith Christian Center. Pastor James. He's been on a couple of YouTube videos. I like the way he preaches. Oh my God, though. Codename. So, Pastor James comes from a similar background that I come from. And he reminds me of my brother. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Jet. And the devil is fighting me because With one lens, I see him as Pastor James, and the other lens scares me because of like a PTSD type thing. I literally have PTSD from my past. I need to go back to therapy. Anybody who comes across my vision that I can see glimpses of a pimp scares me to death. And I don't know that it affects me until I see it, until it happens, until I'm presented with it. All right, okay, so how would therapy help me with this? What would a therapist do to help me with that? How do I overcome that? Do I need to talk to my pastor about it? When I don't feel that way about that, though. I don't feel like that about him. I don't feel like it's a discernment thing. I feel like he's very honest about his past. So it's something like a certain facial expression might scare me. Or a certain way you move your hand might scare me. But it has nothing to do with his past. It's just I was so hyper aware of pimps that they did certain things, moved a certain way, said certain things, acted a certain way, behaved a certain way, carried themselves a certain way, made certain facial expressions that when I see it, it just scares me. And he made a facial expression. He was preaching. And I just had a glimpse of, like, flashback. But it was nothing negative. It was just my personal flashback. It's not like he did anything negative. It wasn't even a negative facial expression. And then that goes hand in hand with me and why I'm transforming and changing me, because I feel like when guys look at me, they see sex symbol. They don't see a virtuous woman. They don't see a nurturing woman. They don't see a humble woman. They see a sex symbol. So I'm trying to figure out what about me makes somebody see me like that. Codename, I don't want to believe that, but I'm not going to be, ignorant. So can you please watch last week's sermon and yesterday's sermon, please, and tell me what you think? Because I don't want to believe that. But if you see something that I don't see, I need you to watch that sermon and tell me that. Your smile is the best weapon. No one can break that. Thank you. Weaknesses, you are strong. Thank you. Gym and workout. Yeah. When I get out the truck. Eyes deceive us. Smells could be covered in touches of layer to each of its own, like our collective vibrations. Therapists will help you to change your thought process, maybe. How do you change PTSD? How do you fix that? Can that be fixed? Or am I stuck with it? Yes, I'm really finally leaving the truck, for sure. Text you the name so you got it. Okay. I'll send you the video. What leads you to believe that they just see you as a sex symbol? I think it's what I attract. Like, for example, I had joined a Christian dating group on Facebook, and we're having a conversation on the phone. And before we got off the phone, because I'm realizing the conversation is not productive, and I'm ready to get off the phone. And before I got off the phone, he asked me, "Are you okay with pics being sent to you?" I'm like, "What pics? What do you mean?" I'm like, "Are you talking about D pics?" And he was like, "Yeah." Like, what did I do or say to you to make you get the idea in your head to ask me a question like that? What on me or about me says, send me dick pics? Why were you so comfortable with asking me that? This happens all the time. Like, what about me screams, send me the pics, please? I want to see them. I don't want to see them. I do not want to see. If I'm being honest, I'd rather see a female than a dude. Period. Being that I'm trying to change my whole life around, I don't want to see none of it. Especially no D pics. But that's just an example. Look into positive psychology for PTSD. Okay, I'll look into that. I don't want to say all men, but don't they all eventually want sex when they want a woman? Yeah, but this is like the first conversation we having on the phone. With love and trust, yet my PTSD developed through years of survival living in several states and poorest neighborhoods. It's programming from the music to movies. Go ahead. From my understanding, this is a common in the dating game. Clout. I'm not gonna repeat that. Well, so like I'm about Christian dating. So he clearly wasn't a Christian, because if he was, he wouldn't even fix his lips to say anything like that. But the pastor said, he preached about that. He's doing a sermon called, I forgot, dang it, I wrote it down though. And he was talking about how the devil, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, because I wrote it down, and it's good, y'all. It's good. Oh, where's my tablet? Because now I got the answer. The question I was just about to ask y'all, I got the answer to it. I answered my own question. Toxic syndrome is a real thing. Your cortisol levels must be high. When your levels start to drop, you feel out of place and bored. The first thing that men look at is face and body, then mindset and ability. My body on point. If they liking this body, then shoot. That's great. Because I don't feel like I like my body. I tell you, that's my biggest like flaw. Put my phone on the charger. I can't believe I was on a dang on Kendra G Show. What the hell is wrong with me? Why was I on a Kendra G Show? All right. He says, hurry up. Oh no, it's not here? Hold on. I got it in my other notes. So this is my study Bible. I take notes and stuff. But Let me look. It was on there. Dang, I don't even have it on here. Well, he was saying something about how the devil will Yep, I don't have it on here. Dang. I don't remember, but he was saying something about how the devil will deceive you, and I forgot. I could look real quick. Let me see, hold on. It says the enemy will deceive you, the devil will deceive you by locating your deficit. So the deficit is, I understood it when I read it. I can't. Okay, so the first, Carl Jung is a good psychologist. Reading about his studies helped me through understanding my transition from childhood trauma to living my life as an adult. I screenshot that because you're looking for a man. Okay, that's what I was getting at. They won't talk to you unless they find you attractive first. I'm gradually ascending my metaphysical state of being and lifting my consciousness. Jesus, the way, the truth, and the life. I thought you were eye candy when I first discovered you. Eye candy females are a dime a dozen. You're an absolute diamond. I have nothing bad respect for you and what you came through. Is that what it is? They think I'm eye candy? Eye candy, huh? That's crazy. And eye candy is sexual, most likely. And I get that. I understand that. Yeah, I understand that too. Misbehaving. But I'm saying they take it to a whole nother level. Like, sex is always the forefront. I get it. I guess I'm pretty. That's crazy. That's why I wear makeup. I feel like I'm going back to how when I was growing up and I was getting molested, I stopped dressing like a girl. I was dressing like a boy, and it's not up to me to weed out the bad ones. It's up to me to have the spirit of discernment. And God will, they'll fall. Like, I don't have that issue too much now because I don't talk to a lot of people. I stay to myself. The people who I want to talk to, I know well enough to know if they're not about nothing, we gonna have one conversation and that's it. It's gonna stop. If you ain't about nothing, you're gonna either stop talking to me or I'm gonna stop talking to you. Thank you, God. God loves all. I'm about to really let y'all go though. I love this conversation. I need to go to sleep. Because I need to at least get 3 hours. Well, this load is due on the 4th. Let me check. don't want to drive during the day. That's the problem. This load is due on the 4th at 12 noon. No loads to be dropped at all. Must deliver as scheduled and live unload only. Do not take to drop yard. Make sure you slide tandems all the way back when dropping. So the 4th at noon. I'm 13 hours and 45 minutes away, so that's 2 days. 2nd and 3rd. I could sleep in tomorrow if I want, but I'm not going to. Good night, y'all. Nice to meet all of y'all too, and thank y'all for watching. Codename, I'm gonna send you the videos. Everybody else, go look at my train wreck on Kendra G's channel. And I hope y'all come back. This is the kind of conversations I'll be having on here. Just thoughtful conversations, asking for advice, talking about things, just, you know, just talking. And then next time I go live, I think I'm gonna try to be a little bit more put together. Probably gonna have my hair done. And I'm probably gonna have some makeup and some eyelashes, and y'all gonna see me as made up. Okay? Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.